Blouses that are out of style in 2025 and what to wear instead. Number 1 on the list of outdated blouses in 2025 is the lace-up blouse, the kind that ties up like it has shoelaces, with extra straps and ties. It's not necessarily an ugly piece, but it does look a bit dated. It gives off the vibe of being old-fashioned or forgotten. In fact, it's hard to find this type of blouse in major stores nowadays, which makes it feel like a leftover piece. Instead, you can go for sheer blouses. Unlike the lace-up version, sheer blouses are a huge hit in 2025. We're talking viral status. That's largely thanks to the return of the boho trend, which brings softness and subtlety. But it's important to note that the boho of 2025 comes with a more elegant, refined touch. You can still go for printed pieces, but when it comes to blouses, what we're seeing the most are lots of ruffles, layered ruffles, sheer fabrics, and no prints at all. The color palette is pretty broad, but I've noticed a strong preference for chocolate brown, burgundy red, and creamy tones. This kind of blouse is super versatile. It works for both summer and winter, which means you can wear it year-round. It's light enough for hot days and long enough for chilly ones. It looks amazing with jeans and helps to hide areas you might not want to highlight, like your stomach or bust. And since it's such a viral piece, it's easy to find both online and in stores near you. Very soon, you'll probably start spotting them in thrift shops too, since people often buy them, don't wear them, and end up giving them away. It's definitely worth digging around to see if you can score one in this style. If you're looking for a piece that's comfortable, shows a little skin with that light transparency, but still looks modern, this is it. Especially if you naturally like wearing looser tops with jeans, these blouses are perfect for you. Number 2 on the list of out-of-style blouses in 2025 is anything with a chevron print. Honestly, this print is really forgotten. I can't even remember the last time I saw someone wearing chevron. It's super outdated. That doesn't mean you can't wear it if you love it. Go ahead, but just know it's no longer trending. That said, I always try to offer a stylish replacement, and that would be striped blouses. Classic stripes, thin ones that run either vertically or horizontally. If you watch my videos about timeless pieces and looks that never go out of style, you already know that stripes are a forever print. They might disappear from stores for a while, but they always come back. It's this constant in and out cycle. Stripes are extremely classic. If your style leans casual, but you still like to keep things a little polished, stripes are your best friend. Vertical stripes will elongate your silhouette, making you look taller and slimmer. Meanwhile, horizontal stripes will do the opposite. They'll make you look shorter and wider. So it all depends on the visual effect you want. I really love this pattern, especially for people who enjoy a minimalist and timeless wardrobe. It has a strong connection to both nautical style and French style. So if you like either of those aesthetics, and by the way, nautical is super trendy right now, striped blouses are a must-have in your wardrobe. You can find striped tops in a bunch of color combos. Personally, I love pairing red or burgundy tones with white or off-white, or even cream. The same goes for navy blue with white, and of course the classic black on white stripes, timeless and chic. So, if you like prints but know that chevron isn't cutting it anymore in 2025, switch it out for stripes. You can wear them every day without fear of going out of style. Number 3 on the list are thin strap blouses, those with very delicate little straps that, unfortunately, have gone out of style. That doesn't mean you can't wear them. I actually think it's a great idea to have a few in your wardrobe. You can layer them under sheer tops, for example, but for everyday wear, they've kind of been set aside. What you can do is replace them with vests. Vests have been trending, if I'm not mistaken. They've been in style since 2023, and it looks like they're not going away anytime soon. The idea here is to wear the vest as a top, especially in warmer seasons or on hot days. If you live in a more tropical region, like I do, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, you'll be able to wear this almost every day. What's cool about vests is that they're classic and traditional, so if you're a woman who has a more elegant, sophisticated style, this piece is going to resonate with you right away. Vests have also recently been very popular in matching sets: vest with a skirt, vest with shorts, vest with tailored pants. You'll find a lot of these combos, which makes styling easier. Also, we're talking about a viral piece, another item that's super hot on social media, so it's very easy to find them on major websites, online stores, and even physical shops. My tip: make sure you have at least one vest set in your wardrobe. Because it's a bit more refined, you can wear it on different occasions without looking too casual, and for really hot days, it'll be a lifesaver. If I could give you a styling tip, I'd say pair it with a midi skirt, and if that skirt is full or flared, it'll look even better. This combo is super chic. If your style style is elegant, you need to try it. Number 4 on the list of outdated blouses is the printed knit blouse. That cold type knit, very soft and often filled with prints, flowers, triangles, lots of visual noise. It's that slouchy fabric that doesn't look good on anyone. Unfortunately, I have to say it, this is the kind of piece people wear to hide. A lot of folks use it just at home or for cleaning the house because it doesn't really flatter anyone. If you like prints, I suggest replacing it with leopard print. Yes, leopard is very on trend right now. It's one of the biggest viral trends of 2025 and totally replaces that old idea of printed knitwear. If what attracted you to the knit blouse was the print, then why not switch to a print that's actually in style? I know not everyone loves leopard. It's definitely a bit controversial. Some people love it, others don't. But you can totally go for other animal prints too. Of course, I'm focusing on the most visible trends for 2025. But you can also try zebra print, snake print, or even cow print. They're all trending. Choose the one that fits your personal style the most. And no, you don't have to replace floral with animal print if that's not your thing. But if you love printed pieces, it makes sense to choose a print that you can wear over time. Animal prints come and go, but they never fully leave the fashion scene. So instead of having a shapeless knit blouse with a confusing print mixing flowers, triangles, squares, umbrellas, you know, that chaotic mess where you can't tell what's what, pick one animal print and make it your signature. You can use that print not only on blouses, but across multiple pieces. Then you become that person, the one who always has a touch of leopard or zebra. I think it's super stylish, and it'll definitely make your presence more memorable. But when you go to buy your animal print piece, take some time to research. I'm showing you several options here, so you can get inspired, okay? Number 5 among outdated pieces are kimonos. Kimonos became quite popular a few years ago, but at this moment, as you've probably noticed, they're a bit forgotten. But if you like having a third piece in your outfit, don't worry. The idea here is to replace it with a classic button-up shirt. And here you can get creative. You can even wear a colorful one. If you're someone more attached to the traditional, to the classic, and enjoy a more elegant and sophisticated style, I'd say stick to the white shirt. The white shirt never goes out of style, and when worn as a third layer, it has an added function. You do need to be careful when using this shirt as a layering piece. If it's too big, it might not look flattering. If it's too small, it could feel tight. That's why I always recommend go to a store, choose your piece, and try it on with the outfits you plan to wear it with. If you want to pair it with shorts, take the inner top you plan to wear, and try the shirt on with that. Don't just grab and buy it without trying. It might end up too big and look like a lab coat. I've seen a lot of women complaining that they saw a reference on a website or here on my channel and said, "Wow, I bought it, and when I put it on, I looked like a doctor in a lab coat." Why? Because the shirt was too long and oversized. So be mindful to keep your proportions right. The shirt doesn't have to be white, by the way. It can be light blue or even one with stripes, for example. But personally, I don't recommend printed shirts. I think they're harder to style. If you wear a shirt full of little prints, it'll be much harder to match than if you wear a solid white one. At most, stripes, but even stripes can look a bit over the top when worn as a layering piece. When you wear it as the main piece, no problem, it'll look great. But as a third piece, it can be heavy visually. So if you want an easy extra layer you can throw over your outfits like a light jacket, I'd say stick to white, or at most light blue or a very soft pastel color so it doesn't look too loud. Number 6 among outdated pieces are peasant tops, or botas in Portuguese. These blouses were a big hit a while ago, but now they've become quite forgotten. It's even rare to see them for sale anymore. You'll probably find them tucked away in your wardrobe or at a thrift store. They're dated, not necessarily ugly, but dated. That alone can age you and give off the feeling that it's an old piece, something you didn't buy recently, but 10 years ago. So what can you do? Replace them with soft boho-style blouses. The boho trend is really strong in 2025. It has that same hippie, soft, breezy vibe and connection with nature, but in a more refined, elegant, and updated way. Peasant tops often give off a zen, spiritual, earthy energy, and boho also has that, but with more sophistication. Again, your personal style matters a lot. You choose what you wear and what you don't, but I'm here to bring you what's in and what's out of fashion so you can weigh your options. Ask yourself, is it worth replacing some of the older pieces in your wardrobe with something new? And girls, let's remember that fashion is very cyclical. I'm saying that peasant tops are out now, and they are, but 3 weeks from now, they might come back in full force. That's why I always say, respect your personal style. If I were a woman who really loves peasant tops and the hippie vibe, I'd swap out my more outdated pieces for softer boho blouses, ones with layers of ruffles, maybe a bit of sheer fabric. It keeps the same vibe, the same aesthetic, but more modern, especially if you're a woman who wants to look a little younger, okay girls? Often, what makes us look older is wearing pieces that were trendy in 2000 or 2010. That alone can age us. So if your goal is to look more youthful, try updating a few items in your closet. Not everything, just a few pieces can make a big difference. If you like the hippie style, try letting go of the boho and investing in softer, more modern boho pieces. And tell me, are you the kind of woman who likes to follow trends? Someone who avoids trends completely? Or are you a mixed someone who loves her personal style but also likes to stay in the loop with what's trending? Let me know in the comments. And of course, you help me a lot when you leave those magic keywords of the day, which today are outdated blouses 2025. By typing those words in the comments, you help me keep creating daily videos for you, and I really count on your support. While you comment, we'll continue with the video. Number 7 on the list of outdated pieces is the tank top. Even though it's a basic blouse, the simple tank top, especially the plain white or black one, is no longer trendy. What we'll see in 2025 and 2026 are elevated tanks. These are pieces that bring something extra, some detail, or unique touch, very much aligned with the essentialism trend. We'll see tanks in different materials, with unique draping, different fabrics, embellishments, and even sparkles. The idea is to move away from that sporty, casual, basic piece and bring it into a wardrobe that's more elegant, essentialist, and sophisticated. So, if you see a sequin-covered tank top and find it strange, don't. That's exactly the kind of thing we'll be seeing in fashion for 2025 and 2026. These are more creative and different designs. As you can see, there's something for everyone. We have transparency, embellishments, and natural fabrics. So instead of that basic sporty tank, you might come across something like a linen tank top. Another key feature is the strap. This won't be a thin spaghetti strap. It'll be a wider, more structured strap that, besides offering more comfort, let's be honest, wider straps are more comfortable, also adds a stylish element. It looks more elegant and sophisticated. Again, this is a perfect piece to invest in, especially with summer in mind. And if you live in a warmer region, like I do, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, where it's hot almost all year round, these tanks are a must-have in your wardrobe. It's worth investing in more than one, especially if you like to vary your style. Personally, I'd go for one made of natural fabric, like linen, one with sparkles. For when I want to stand out a bit more, I could wear it with a jacket or blazer for a night out. And another one, a bit simpler and more neutral, but with a unique element like a bold strap or embroidery, something that really shows my personality. That way, you don't have to stop wearing your basic gym tanks. You can keep those, but you can also start investing in these new, more updated versions that will refresh your look. Number 8 on the list of outdated tops are basic t-shirts. You know those plain white or black tees? Well, they're a little out of style now. That doesn't mean you have to throw yours away. Absolutely not. But in 2025 and 2026, we're seeing viral replacements all over the internet. And yes, I'm talking about sports jerseys, team shirts that I know some of you love and others can't stand. I get it, it's a trend that won't please everyone, but if your style leans casual sporty, this will work great for you. The idea is to mix a jersey with other elements, even slightly more elegant ones. I especially recommend this trend for those with a more creative style. If your style is very sophisticated, this trend probably won't be a good match, and that's okay. You can keep your classic white or black shirt. Like I always say, personal style is what matters most. So no, you don't need to buy a jersey just to follow the trend. But if you already have one, or if you already like them, just know you'll see tons of new outfit ideas and jersey combos online. It's perfect if you enjoy sports, not just football, soccer, but also volleyball, national teams, etc. We're approaching a World Cup year, so this trend is only going to get bigger in 2026. Another thing people are doing is wearing jerseys that aren't necessarily from their own country. So you'll see someone in one country wearing the jersey of another country's team, or European teams showing up in the US, and vice versa. And it doesn't even have to be football related. We're also seeing jerseys from baseball, volleyball, and many other sports. Because in 2025 and 2026, there's a strong message in fashion. Move your body, play sports, get active, and fashion is reflecting that. It's not just about looking elegant in a blazer blazer anymore. The vibe now is putting on sneakers, a cool jersey, leggings, and heading out to practice your sport. So keep an eye out, this trend is only going to grow. And if you're enjoying this video, you're going to love the rest of the content on this channel, because there are daily videos about fashion, trends, beauty, everything you need to feel even more gorgeous. So don't waste time, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. While you do that, let's keep going with the video. Number 9. Among the trends that are out of style are those tops with just a single hole around the shoulder area. So the shoulder is exposed, but just a little bit. It's like a peekaboo effect. Personally, I don't like these tops, and I even think they're mostly marketed to older women and plus-size women. So, where do you usually find these tops? In stores aimed at women over 60 and in plus-size stores, which ends up feeling a bit caricaturitas if only those women are allowed to wear that top. And on top of that, it's a dated piece that doesn't flatter anyone. If you have broad shoulders, that's one more reason not to wear it. It'll only highlight your shoulders even more. And if your shoulders are small, it will just emphasize how small they are. In other words, it doesn't flatter anyone. If your goal is to show off your shoulders, why not invest in an off-shoulder top? A piece that reveals your shoulders just the right amount and is actually much more current. It's a top that's very trendy, even viral in 2025 and 2026. It's elegant, sophisticated, and you can find both warm weather and cold weather versions. That means you can wear it in summer and winter, which makes it super versatile. What will change is the fabric and maybe the sleeve length. When it comes to elegance and sophistication, with a subtle touch of sensuality, these tops are the best choices. They look amazing with both skirts and pants, and I think you should invest without hesitation. It's a glamorous piece. So, if you're the kind of woman who loves that powerful, glamorous, elegant style, this top is for you. One thing to watch out for is fabric choice. I've seen some of these tops being sold in very sheer fabric, and of course, that devalues the piece. We want something beautiful and well made, so be careful, don't go for something too thin, because it might end up showing your bra underneath, and that's not classy at all. Another trick is to wear the right kind of bra strapless or stick-on style so you don't ruin the effect of the off-shoulder design. Exposed straps totally break the magic and cheapen the look, but if you want to level up and you already have several of those one-shoulder reveal tops and want to get rid of them now that they're outdated, switch to off-shoulder. You'll feel glamorous, dazzling, and fabulous, and that's what I do here on this channel. Help you look your best and bring out your beauty. Number 10. Among the outdated tops is the cowl neckline. Again, I'm not saying it's an ugly top, especially when it's made of satin. I think it can look really interesting, but it's still a dated piece, one that feels a bit stuck in the past and can make your wardrobe look older. It's not very modern. Instead, you can swap it out for a high neck top. It could be a turtleneck or even a mock neck. The idea, again, is to bring in a piece that's not only elegant and sophisticated, but also timeless. If you're a woman who appreciates traditional fashion and a classic, elegant style, I highly recommend having at least 1 or 2 high-neck tops in your wardrobe. They're incredibly versatile and stylish. This kind of piece exudes richness and refinement. It's a go-to item when you don't want to make a mistake. Plus, it helps disguise the neck. If you have fine lines in that area and they bother you, this will soften them. It also protects your skin from the sun. In short, it's flattering from many angles. My tip? Get a few in neutral tones. You can invest in gray if it suits your color palette, black, white, or off-white. These tones will work well if they match your personal colors. Another tip: in 2025 and 2026, burgundy and chocolate are trending. They're the new neutrals, and they'll bring a modern touch to your wardrobe. So, no more clinging to that blouse you used to wear to the office back in 2015. That was over 10 years ago. It's time to modernize your wardrobe and bring in pieces that actually work today. Because, as I've already mentioned, you won't look younger wearing outdated clothes that have nothing to do with current fashion. And speaking of pieces that rejuvenate and flatter, if you're a woman over 40, 50, 60, 70, you need to know the 30 pieces that truly flatter you, that will always look good, make you feel beautiful, elegant, and youthful. Many women miss out on looking amazing simply because they don't know these pieces exist. Want to find out what they are? Just click the video that's showing up on your screen right now. I'll see you there.